record on there.
Yeah.
It's working.
Should I, last time I had to say a bit of the question in the answer. Do you want me to do that again?
Yeah.
Okay. Essay style.
Yeah.
Right. So the workshops have been absolutely fantastic, every single one of them. I know there's only been 7, I've got 3 left to go, but yeah, and a joy, every single one. We've had a few repeat visitors. They just seem to love coming and playing with the clay and tying it in with things they've seen around the farm and the museum and the exhibitions here. It's been lovely. There's been all ages have visited, and people who've never used clay before have just wanted to join in and have a go. There's been a few excellent characters who showed up as well. In particular, last week there was a granddad brought his 2 grandkids, and they were busy making things and make some excellent animals and mushrooms and all sorts. And he was not going to join in, he wasn't going to have a go, he was determined, and then he eventually sat down. He must have been sat down for an hour making this very intricate dragon. It was just tremendous. There's been just some excellent people have come and just had a go when either they weren't planning on joining in and they were just passing through, or people who've come specifically to Jarrow Hall to sit down for an hour and make things out of clay. One lovely lady sent me a message after the workshop saying it was one of the best workshops she's ever done in her life. She loved hearing about the clay that we use here. This has been dug up on site at Jarrow Hall, and she just loved hearing about the whole process of it, how it goes from dirt in the earth to things we can actually make artwork with. And of course the excellent things that people have made, 3-legged horses. And there's been a fair few sea creatures and really gnarly turtles and some toads. Yeah, anything you can think of has been made, and yeah, people have had a good time doing it. People have been so responsive to the materials. They don't know what they're doing when they're coming in and sit down. They just pick up the clay and they make something. What we do is we dig it about the ground and let it dry out. This is still pretty pliable, but we smash it up into little pieces, let it dry out completely, smash it into dust, and then slake it in a bucket and I leave it out in rainwater for a few weeks. And then I put it through various sieves to get all the grit and the gravel and buttercup roots and all sorts out of it. And then it turns into a really, really soft and smooth slip. And that slip can be spread out onto plaster. The water gets absorbed out of it, and then it becomes a really pliable clay, just like a commercial clay you can buy, like this stuff. Well, the hope is in February, when the exhibition is installed, I will have worked with a charity from South Tyneside, and with this group of young people who will be coming in, we'll co-curate an exhibition for this space. So it'll be a mixture of my work that I've made over the year, work that I make with them, and work that they make themselves. They can have quite a large element of control over the exhibition. I'd encourage them to make it their own. So I really want to use fur and feathers from the animals on the farm mixed into the clay from on site to make little talismanic shapes based on their forms. There's some beautiful hairy pigs out there, and absolutely gorgeous Highland cow, the Cheviot goats and all the rest of the animals, just beautiful. I'd love to make some of them. And I have an ongoing project that I do with some of the workshop volunteers where we press different botanical elements into clay, and there will hopefully be a wall of tiles made by everyone. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot still in the works that I haven't really decided on yet, but this room will be pretty full, I think. So I've been so lucky to work with the many people that work here over the year. There's so much knowledge and creativity stored here in these people's experiences. I really hope that my work in the exhibition and going forward is informed by them. I've learned so much. My practice has changed a little bit since I've been here, having to work a lot more in public environments. It really makes you quicker to respond to your own creative ideas. You don't have the time to sit and ruminate on them, which I normally would. You've got to get something out that people can use and interpret and understand. It's not just for my benefit, it's for everyone's benefit who's coming here. I've spent a lot of time south of the river, working here for a year. I've also started working with the Cultural Spring in South Shields. They love a parade in South Shields. We're doing a lot of that. It's put me in touch with lots of different community groups and charities, and it's been very informative. So off the back of this, I would love to apply for more residencies in the future. It's such a privilege to be able to work in one place for such a long time with all this information around. To have basically a captive audience with everyone who comes to the museum who wants to take part in and join in with everything you do, it's a luxury. I have an exhibition coming up after my residency here in Sunderland, and yeah, just keep working, do more of the same and lots of new things as well.